Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Project Hospital. This is the Emergency Master and we don't have much of an emergency section just yet, but that is going to change now. So let me grab the... and thank you so much for the likes and the comments. I do appreciate your interaction. Please continue to do so. It's really helpful. Okay, now I'm going to expand this area so that we can make room for the trauma center and potentially observation. As I mentioned in the last episode, hospitalization will generally be on the next level, but for trauma, it'll be on this floor. So what I'll do is I'll just extend that all the way out there to the parking lot. Okay, that's kind of, ooh, that doesn't look right. So what I'll do is we will go ahead and remove walls and objects. Okay, let's I'm gonna trim, ooh, that's horrid. That's really not good. That is really not good. Can I, okay, now we'll figure out if we can do black floor. Is black floor what we're after? No, black floor is not what we're after. It needs to be exterior. I'm sure it has to be here somewhere. It just absolutely has to be. I need to fix this now, right? So, hang on. Maybe it's... No, that's not what it's on. That's not what I'm after. Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay. So there we go. What is this? Sand, construction, ambulance area, ground, asphalt road, blah, blah, blah. Let's just grab that. We'll tie it in there. It needs a little bit of a line. We'll go and pop the line in there. Excellent. So that is better. Now we've kind of figured it out. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I am happy with that. What I'll do is I will also go back, grab the this external stuff here, and what we'll do is we'll just kind of tie it in around that. And what I'll do is I will go all the way around so we don't get too close to it. What we'll do now is we'll extend it in that area over there. Okay, now let's get our walls up. It'll be this yellow wall, the external one, just that. We'll extend it all the way over there. We will grab the red internals and we will run it this way. And I do know that it's not exactly how it works. And then I will go ahead and demolish this section of wall there. Okay. I will continue our corridors so that we don't lose them. Okay, I don't want us to not have them, but this area here, I want to make sure that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. So if we do a little something like that and we run our corridor in there, then this area could be a nice big observation or trauma center or something like that. And even, yeah, we'll have to see how we make use of this area. Okay, so the stuff that we need for this is an on-call room, a nurse's station, an observation room, and a trauma center. The trauma center is a minimum room size of 4x4. I think, to be honest, the trauma center will just be up against the wall over here. So let's go back. We'll get ourselves a little bit of a wall. Okay, we will run the wall up there, 6x6. We will run the wall into that direction, and potentially we'll just do this as the trauma center somewhere in here. So if I go and say, grab myself this piece and say trauma center, please, it'll go in here, 6 by... So we do 6 by 12 and see how that goes. We can obviously always expand it as we need to. But for now, let's start it off like that as the trauma center. Now with the trauma center in mind, how's our money? Ooh, our money is not looking very good, guys. So we will start off with a single trauma slot here. And let's turn it around a little bit. We'll get our walls and sort our walls kind of out. Internally, what kind of walls did we want to do? Something like this, maybe. Let's open them up, and we'll say, well, if we do that, how does that look? I like it. I like it. So we'll do that. We'll go back down. We'll make it a bit of a turn. We'll go in there, and we'll make it another turn, and we'll go back on there as well. So now it's got that little line all the way around. But I want to have a look from this angle, and then what we'll do is we'll click there. We'll say, well, first things first is they would want a bit of an operating table. I can't for the life of me remember which side is up. I think it's this way around. So we'll do that. And this costs a lot of money, 5,000. So we'll do that one right over there. Then the next thing we need is up there. Okay. Trauma center. We need a bit of a light. Something like this should do the trick. So we've got those. We need defib. We need this guy. Assuming it's okay if we place it over there. Alternative, we will do something like this maybe. Yeah, maybe something like that. It's okay. A mobile workstation. I need to get all of this to be red though. A mobile workstation over there. It's a little weird. Can we just get this back to red? We'll place that in there again. Nice, 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 nice. All of that works. We need a defib. We'll get that now. We'll get a wall-mounted defibrillator just for the room, I suggest. So we'll grab one over there. And then we will, what else do we need? We'll need just some cabinetry and things like that. So we'll get some equipment. Well, what I'll do is I will go ahead and grab a sink, like somewhere over here. We'll grab this guy, we'll put it next to it over there. This is an equipment cabinet, and we're going to need that for the fast USG. So we'll just get an equipment cabinet, kind of somewhere in here, like that, and we'll get the fast USG on that, placed on that. So that should be okay. We'll get a whiteboard so that they can kind of mark which is the patients and the likes and so on. We've got, yeah, so that should be okay. We should be able to get to, ooh, actually, I don't know if we'll get there. So what I was wondering, do we just kind of wall it off like that? So if we do a little something like that, how does that look and feel? It is a bit of a separation, so I think it should be workable, but I'd rather we actually try and do it a little bit more coherently like that, for instance. If we do that, it's kind of all of these areas are slightly separated a little bit, so that should be okay. And that's a pretty wide one, but it's only the one. Now what I'll do is I will go ahead, grab a door, and we are going to do with metal double glass sliding doors. What else do we have? Do we do the double doors with windows instead? Double doors with windows that are a reddish color. Yeah, let's go with those. Is that well, that doesn't look like it's right. No, it's definitely not those metal sliding doors. I don't like, maybe that could be useful. And just thinking about it, we are, that's okay. It's not the end of the world that we've kind of run that one straight through there. So what is this thing going to cost us? Just 100. Maybe there's just that metal sliding door over there, is all that is going to be required for that. Let's get ourselves the flooring that we need. I'm very worried about the cash flow now. The flooring that we need, we're going to go with this type of little floor in there. So there we go. Now, whoops, wrong level. So that means we've got the stuff that we need right there. Now the next thing we need is going to be doctors and on-call and observation, and all of that is going to cost us too much money. So for the time being, we will go and rotate ourselves back into the position that we are so familiar with, this one, and we will go ahead and play the game a little bit. So let's just extend ourselves out to the next day. Why are people hanging out in the evenings? Hopefully we will treat sufficient numbers of people that we can get some of these enable hospitalization at emergency, and that's going to give us money, right? Oh no, that's not going to give us money. That's not going to give us money either. Oh, so now we need to be very careful with the money situation. Clinic opening hours is now. Let's have a look. Hopefully we can get some money from people fairly quickly. Do some x-rays. Okay, patient with the incorrect diagnosis. Fraser Miller. So why? Okay, anyway, what we need to do is we need to find your hidden symptoms. So let's do that. We'll do neck palpitations. We'll go with these guys first and see if we can find any stuff. So if we now say, let's just slow things down while we view what is going on over here. Come back and come to the doctor over here, and we will go through these other pieces and see what is actually your situation. And I'm hoping we don't need to open up a diagnosis room of some kind. Where's our doctor? Here comes our doctor. Employee level up is now a master scientist. Okay, let's open up the employee. Okay, so what does that mean? Can we enter a next specialization? Last 20 patients previous day. Allowed roles, clinic patients and hospitalized patients. Okay, well that's fine. So maybe that's just it. That's fine. You can get other specializations, but maybe only after this. Fine. That's fine. Let's get have a look at our patient over here. Come on, doctor. No, why someone else first? Can you just sort that out quickly, though? Okay, going for the chest x-ray so we can see what's going on a little bit more. Come on, buddy. We need some more fancy equipment here. Okay, you now need to get all of these exams that I've lined up. We're still not finding any of our hidden symptoms just yet. Oh, speech listening. Okay, so insomnia seems to be the one. But there is still a hidden symptom there. I don't know whether we can do anything else for now. Let's just let the doctor do his thing. Yeah, I think that's fine. Only 80 bucks. Man, we need more money than that. Okay, come on. Well, let's get rid of Frank King there, and we'll see what's going on with Jenny. Oh, even more tests. Nice. Hopefully there's paying happening for all of this. Oh, that is solitaire, right? Absolutely solitaire, so it's a little bit idle over there. Okay. There is a thing, a next patient thing here going on. So I don't know why that's an issue. Okay, if we go back to hospitalization, maybe we can squeeze in. We are making some money, but we need an observation room. The observation room is almost what I want to run off on that side over there. So let's go back. We'll grab ourselves, yeah, so and actually maybe what we should do is we should do, yes, grab ourselves the walls. We'll go with this and we'll say, well, we'll do, is that 13? How would that be 13? It's like 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Are you honestly telling me we're one off? 12, right? And then this is, that is 6, and this is 4, and this is 6 and 4. So why is that 13? It doesn't make sense. So if we run that all the way from there to there, it's 33. That is why that is not working. Because it's 33. So, and this, is this 33 as well? No, that's 32. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and we'll see. Maybe that is, so what is, so that is 6 and that is 6. Oh, yes, but it should be placed over here. It's these that's messed me up. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that now. I might, in between episodes, kind of try and sort that out. For now, what I'll do is I will just going to go and extend our walls over here. Okay, so for the two on-call, so we've got an on-call room for doctors, which I believe should go in here. Well, let's see what are they saying. It's a minimum 4x4 and that's a minimum 4x3. So what I'm thinking is 6 by 7. Let's do 6 by 8 there, okay, for the on-call. And then for the nurses station, we'll do 6 by 8 also. Nice. Okay, now let's get out of here. Let's get some internal walls going on in there. It does look a little out of whack though. We'll just start off. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Start off with that. Now we need, it's basically just a bunch of desks. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll grab 1, 2, 3 doctors' desks like so. Similarly, we'll go 1, 2, 3 nurses' desks on this side, and we'll get some stuff in there. Again, we're going to go with the red. Okay, we'll grab ourselves some PCs though. I'll just do 1 per room for now, so that we save on the expenses. We'll get ourselves a printer in there and a printer on this side. And what else do we need? Like a TV and sofas and stuff like that. So we'll go with a little bit of this, and we'll see what else we can get in there. Similarly, we'll do very similar for the doctors and the nurses. We'll get a bookcase. We'll get a bookcase over here. Well, let's get the bookcase over there. We'll get ourselves a little bit of a cabinet right there. Is there a coffee machine that we're gonna squeeze in there or not? Well, let's get the radio. Actually, radio should squeeze in nicely over there. No coffee machine. Oh, it doesn't actually want to do that. Okay, well, we'll at least then get a bit of a flower on there. We'll grab a flower, put the flower in there. Do we grab, and then we can squeeze that over there. Nice. And move this in a little We'll do that, and we'll get a water fountain or something. A bit of a water dispenser over here for the doctors. Do a very similar thing on the other side for the nurses. Yeah, again, we'll just go with the radio, nothing too crazy. We will grab ourselves a bit of a water dispenser right there, and yeah, I think a bit of a shelf, not that kind of shelf, a bit of a bookshelf instead, maybe over there. Is there something we can place at the bottom of it? Maybe I'm also still after, hang on. Oh, the nurse's station needs all kinds of other stuff. Okay, so stretcher goes in underneath there. And we also need, okay, what else do we need? We need a meal tray. A meal tray? Really? Okay, we'll do a bit of a meal tray over there. And then we need we'll get a cabinet with equipment. We'll kind of turn it over there like so. So there's an equipment cabinet there. What I'll also want us to do is get some standard furniture, maybe a coffee table over there. We'll get a cactus on it, and we will make sure to put a bit of a clock up here, and so on and so on and so on. So that's kind of going to be the nurse's station, the doctor's room. Okay, now we just need to make sure that we get a door, and I think this door with window is the one for us. Alternatively, we can do the double door. Yeah, maybe the double door is correct, but for the doctor's room instead, ooh, and we can in fact have access straight through there. No, but actually the access straight into this side is much better. So let's just go there. No need for anything else. We'll leave it like so for now, and we'll probably improve it a little bit later. Again, for these, I'm going to go with some of these different floor types, these wooden floors. Something like that. Now we've got missing staff and the likes. But before we do the missing staff, I need us to go into observation. Okay, so let's go back. We'll grab ourselves the observation room. We'll squeeze it in there. Nice. We'll actually have it accessed from this side. Okay, but let's see. What do we need? We need a hospital bed or a modern hospital bed. I think I'm gonna go with modern hospital bed in the red color. We will swing it around. Actually, I think, hang on, let's go for doors first. Doctors will do this. So I'll go access only there and access only there, so doctors and nurses can get in there. We'll provide some of the equipment up against that wall there. So we'll grab ourselves an equipment cabinet over here somewhere, and maybe a defibrillator on the wall here, and actually get that sink in there also. Get the bin under the defibrillator. That's a pretty decent option there for us. And then we need some of these things. Let's grab this piece of kit. Can you please, yeah, place it on there. Excellent, good stuff. Bedside tables and the likes we'll get to. There's still the need for that odometer thingy, audiometer or something. Can we just get, no, I don't want a wall mounted cabinet. Can we just get a cabinet with doors next to that over there, and we'll place the other piece on there. Nice. So those are the kind of equipment pieces that we need over here, so that can work. Now we need a modern bed. I can just do the one for now, I think, but I would like us to just kind of swing this around a bit. Okay, so this is kind of what I want to do. So if I do okay, so I think we need to start it off like right over there so we can squeeze in as many as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's the modern hospital bed. bedside table, a life monitor. Okay, so let's get the bed socket up there, and all of these things cost money, right? So get the bed socket up there. We need maybe a medical light like that. Okay, we are going to need a life monitor or an advanced life monitor. They are both pretty pricey. Okay, so that's in place. We also need a bedside table. There we go. And we need a mobile workstation, which I'm kind of wondering where it should go. I'm now thinking maybe we should grab that. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Can we squeeze some of this in? That can actually just go over there, and we'll get the mobile workstation, we'll squeeze it in over there, and that's it. That is it. We can grab the whiteboard and maybe just slot it in somewhere, maybe over here next to the nurses. Yeah, let's do that. I think that should work. Now let's oh, we need a door. Let's grab, I'm looking for the nice big double doors, maybe over here instead. So we'll grab something nice and central. 5 on this side, 5 on that side. There we go. Double door right there. That's good. So you can get in and out of there. We will need to just update our walling just a tad. Just do that. There we go. Again, not exactly what I had in mind. And now we should be able to open that up for business. Not that we want to just yet. Well, we do want to. Now, what kind of flooring is this? Light lino floor. Color tile. Lino. Panels flooring. Let's grab panels flooring for in here. Ooh, that's ugly. The lino flooring instead? Yeah, much better. Much better. Okay, so that, with that in mind, let's go back here, and that means we are now effectively open for business. There's plenty of room for expansion, and that's exactly what we want. So we can immediately get that. What we still need is some nurses and doctors. Okay, so we need a night nurse and a day nurse and a night nurse and a day doctor and a night doctor. So here, advanced diagnosis is going to be something we need, and a nighttime doctor with maybe acute medicine, and then hopefully we can get. Okay, so that's going to be the nighttime doctor. Oops, again back to where I want to have a look at this, please. So a day nurse is going to be medical surgery is not necessarily something we need ASAP. I'm going to go with the nursing intern, registered nurse, medical surgery. It's not what we need, I think. Is it? Well, let's grab her because she's pretty good. And then what else? Not a receptionist, really. Maybe we'll go ahead and grab Kate over here. So Kate, you'll come over there. We've opened up that, and now we can actually do the intensive care unit, which we're not quite up to do just yet because we need tons more money before we can do so. So now we've got a fair bit of hospitalisation. Well, we've got our basic hospitalisation ready over here. And I think, guys, that is kind of where we're going to put her into this episode. Let's go to the end of the day and see how we go. If we can make a little bit of money. But yeah, I really am in need of getting more people, more money. The internal medicine department is a pretty tiny one, but at least it is contributing a little bit to clearing patients. The 23 odd patients that we are receiving. What? We have someone in here already? So this person is sent for observation and is having heart monitored. Wow. Well, it seems like luckily we have the room there. Oh, and there he goes. He's got mumps. But where is he off to? Going to chair. So he's still in here for observation and waiting for some test results, but we need a chair. Well, what I'll do is, while we're still kind of here, I think what we need to do is provide a chair kind of next to the bed there. And it's pretty good for us, so now we'll continue to do that as we go forward. So let's see here, we'll get a fancy chair. Actually, the chair can go straight in there. Doesn't have to be red. Right under there, is that good? Fine, that's gonna leave us some room at least. Oh, going to chair, but actually seeing the doctor about getting rid of the mumps, huh? Okay, well, that's not bad. So it wasn't actually just to go and sit out over there. Being treated, 23 of 23 patients have been treated. And if we have a quick look at this, oh, I can add this. So for tomorrow we will have that. Unlock hospitalization. We need to treat one patient, specialized department. At any, well, I think we'll get that. We'll get that and unlock hospitalization straight away. I have 9 fully working departments. Create 1 doctor with character editor in hiring card. Wow, okay, we'll see how that works. Clinic opening hours ends. The clinic was open and there's still 1 patient waiting. Really? Oh, because when I opened that, there's new people that started arriving. Anyway, objective completed. We treated 1 patient per day. So now we've unlocked hospitalization. And is that hospitalization across the board or only in the 1 department? Oh, insurance company has been completed. Treat 5 patients per day in specialized department. 50,000. This is exactly what I needed for us to be able to get to a place where we can open up all the rest of the fancy hospitalization pieces. But that's pretty cool. We don't need to run any more beds. We can kind of run beds as it grows, but I do like the kind of sizing that we've got here, and we can extend this guy as well, because this will ultimately be the emergency master hospital, and this is just the starting point for that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully you are too. If so, please hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.